How do I feel about this? Well, obviously I'm outraged. And depending on where exactly my constituents and the various corporations that have funded my re-election campaign, depending on where they stand on this issue, it's either completely appalling that it's gone on this long, or equally appalling that it has not been pushed even harder than it has in the past. Like I said, I am outraged, but the direction of that outrage just depends on how my constituents feel, and obviously my corporate backers. So I do want to make that very clear. I will never, and you can quote me on this, I do not take into account this issue in the context of its benefit or cost to the nation as a whole, or the world. This is strictly about how those in the very specific districts that can get me reelected, how they feel about this issue, and how the various corporations that have paid for my reelection campaign, how they also feel about this issue. And that will never change. I promise you that. No matter what happens, my number one priority is to get reelected based on how my constituents feel and how my financial backers of my reelection campaign feel about these issues. That is my promise to you, and by you, I mean those financial backers and my constituents who will get me reelected, because that is my number one priority, and it always has been. Thank you. And I do want to reiterate that I am outraged, horrified, and outraged, one way or the other on this. So just remember that. I'm not neutral. This is a very important issue that I have strong emotions about, and the direction of those emotions will become clear. Rest assured that if my constituents or my financial backers who have funded my re-election campaigns, if either of them switch their view on this issue, I, of course, would change my view to match that of my constituents and my financial backers. That I promise you. If they then switched back to their original viewpoint, I would, of course, switch back. You understand the pattern. I mirror whatever they believe, whatever they feel is best. That's democracy. Thank you.